Yo, 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 everybody. How is it going? Facebook, Instagram. How is everybody? This is April Rozier, for those that do not know. So, welcome to another live with me today. So, I have a bit of a sunburn, pay no attention to all the redness. Luckily, on Instagram's filters, I'm able to hide it a bit better, but Facebook is not as great. So, yes, I am quite sunburnt, but I got to spend all day. Let's see if I can, wait, let's see something. Hold on, I know I'm bouncing, you guys. Sorry about that. Struggling to get in both frames, though. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right. So, I spent all day in the sun. I got to have an amazing day at the ball field. It's amazing. Softball is my jam. And because I can't play anymore, I get to be my daughter's coach, which is amazeballs. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, I get to relive my glory days through my daughter and with my daughter because I get to be her coach. So, I get to be with her the whole entire time, and I absolutely love it. But because I spent all day out in the sun with my kiddo, I have a topic to talk about that goes with that. So, thank you everybody that's here. Hi, hey, hello. Great to see everyone. I appreciate you all being on. If you're here, say hey in the comments. Let me know you're here. If you're catching the replay, hashtag replay. I want to say hey to you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hopping on another live with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time that you give me. And we'll just hop in, speaking of time, because that's the one asset you cannot get back, and I don't want to take up too much of yours. So, let's see. We are going to talk heat exhaustion. Because today, hey Heather, how are you? Thanks for hopping on. What does that say? Oh, Diane. Hi, Diane. How are you? Thanks for hopping on over here. All right, so I got both of you going, Instagram and Facebook, so people are hopping on and off, and I'm trying to catch everybody and say hey. Again, if you're cool with saying something, say hey, let me say hey back, and thank you. I appreciate your time. If you're not comfortable talking, just drop me an emoji, hit the like button, love button, something so I know you were around. Anyway, let's get into this because I know it's late and I don't want to take up a whole lot of your time. So, heat exhaustion. Heat exhaustion is something that's really important to worry about, think about, and talk about, especially during the summer and the hot months, spring. I don't know, how hot your summers get or how hot your springs get, but like today, it is technically spring here, but we have a cold front coming in, so next week it's going to feel like winter. So, Georgia weather is extremely crazy. North Georgia weather is even worse because we're in the mountains, so sometimes this time of year, yes, it's the end of March, but sometimes at the end of March we get snow here. So, things happen here that's crazy. But today it was actually pretty warm. And, like I said, we literally spent all day at the ball field. And when I say all day, I mean that. Like from 9:30 this morning to about 6:30 tonight, we were at the ball field. So it was opening ceremony and everything. So there was a lot going on. Anyway, with that said, at the end of it all, we were getting ready to leave, and I see two ambulances and people all crowded around, and I'm like walking to my car, And of course, being nosy, and because I'm an extremely helpful person, I want to help in any way I can. I kind of stepped back to see what's going on, and there was an older gentleman that had passed out. Turns out it's, of course, heat exhaustion. So let's talk this. Heat exhaustion is an illness and is caused by exposure to high temperatures for long periods of time or for several days in a row. It's also accompanied by dehydration, of course. Dehydration. Water, water, water. That is the most important thing you can do, especially during the hot months, but you should do it all the time. But during the hot months, it is the most important thing you can do is to drink some water. So, I'm not a huge water fan. I won't even lie about it. I don't like a whole lot of actual plain water, so I drink a lot of vitamin water. Love it. It is the best thing in the world. Matter of fact, let me get some. So, I love me some vitamin water. It is my jam. But I do drink plain water all the time just because, I spend a lot of time outside. So, because of that, I tend to drink a lot of water, whether it's, vitamin water, plain water, whatever, I drink it. And it was really weird because I didn't even have a soda at all today because I was just way too hot. But, anyway, couple things you should know. Let's talk about the symptoms of dehydrate or heat exhaustion so you know what to look for. 1, muscle cramps. These are painful cramps all through your muscles, and they're generally the result of dehydration. Muscle cramps with heat exhaustion happen because of dehydration. So if you're having muscle cramps, you've been in the heat a lot, chances are you are dehydrated and you have heat exhaustion. Heat exhaustion leads to heat stroke, which is why this is so important. You do not want to go into having a heat stroke because that is not as treatable and not as easy to treat as heat exhaustion. First of all, heat exhaustion you can have and you can treat at home. You don't have to go to a hospital or see a doctor. Having a heat stroke, you will go see a hospital and you will be there for a little while. So, number 2 is fatigue. Number 3 is low blood pressure. 4 is vomiting. 5 is headaches. 6 is confusion. 7 is dark urine. 8 is dizziness. Fainting is number 9. Number 10 is profuse sweating. Like really, really horrible sweating. No. Okay. Hey Lynn, how are you? Thanks for hopping on. Glad to have you. Hey Jeff, how are you? Good to see you on Instagrammy. Alright. And number 11 is rapid heartbeat. So if you've been in the sun for long periods of time, or you've been in it for several days, which is something that people that work in high heat temperature jobs like construction or, I don't really know, roofing. What else is a high heat job? Laying asphalt, those kind of jobs. If you do stuff like that, of course you're in high heat. Elderly people are really susceptible, and people that have high blood pressure, they are very susceptible too. There's 2 types of heat exhaustion. One is water depletion. One is salt depletion. The signs of water depletion are excessive thirst, weakness, headaches, and loss of consciousness. Now, if you want to know how to treat heat exhaustion at home without needing to go to the doctor, shoot me a message and I will be happy to give you that information. I'll just send it over to you in a document so you don't have to sit here and take notes. So if you want that, just shoot me a message and I will happily get you that information.